Hello, hello. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. If you will bear with me for one moment, I'm just going to go live on Instagram. Alright, what is it going to be called? Stylized art study. Got to have the emoji. Thank you. Public. Next, copy the thingamabob. Streaming. Copy the stream key. Stream key. Paste the stream key. And stream. Alrighty. Agent Psycho, my apologies. So how are you all doing? How are you all doing? Looking forward to this stream, if I am being honest. Nothing super special in particular, just glad to be here, you know. Alright, so who we got? We got Honey, welcome. Dazzling, great to have you back. Sketch Flow, Little Doodle Devil, gets me every time. Kallianne. Rocker. Welcome. Shavi, it's 6:30 AM there. Already up early. Castiel, 3 AM. Over where you're at. Artistic Spartan, great to have you. Sethams, welcome back. Stuff. Hello. Agent Psycho, my condolences. Uni work sucks when it's stressful. Hopefully get through it with no dramas. Devi, how you doing? Oh, she arrived. Fantastic. How'd she arrive? She arrived all safe and sound? Isabel, great to have you. All right, let's Benji, welcome. Surigne, Just Danny, welcome. 11 Nitin 11. When is your next art drop? Very good question. I'm aiming for next month. So I've also been working on a new project. Been playing around making this prototype. Made some good progress yesterday. So there's going to be new products in the next drop, I think. She arrived all safe and sound. Accidentally opened her upside down there. Glad to hear it. Sethams, yep, hand sculpt. So the plan is, the idea is that I'd like to do a series of just like study tool things where you've got the sculpted version and then you've got the simplified version, almost like from a theme perspective of the stuff that I want to put out. I want to be able to show my thinking with whatever I put out. Not always, but that's kind of the sort of theme that I'm going with. So you got the fully sculpted thing, and then you got my thinking behind it, which is just a start. I'd like to do it in all different hand poses, different anatomy stuff, just having fun with it and exploring, just like iterating ideas as fast as I can. Justice Scribble was watching this from physical therapy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing all right, Justice Scribbles. Julia K, welcome back. Agent Psycho, I was quite sad because even though I got your code early, my student loan did not enter my account until like 2 days later, so I never got the Jane. That's all right. There'll be more opportunities. Don't stress. I appreciate your Sethams. All right. let's bloody get it going. So today, I reckon we'll do... could not select the pencil. Okay. Let's have a look. Why? So I don't want the pencil tool. I tested this already. It must be something to do with the live, because I tested it with no one being in the live stream, and it worked smooth, like really smooth. So I do wonder. I'm going to end the Instagram live just to see if that makes any difference to the jankiness of my setup. There's something afoot here, and I'm determined to figure it out. Alright, so the Instagram has stopped. Hello. Well, how'd you be? Alright, so Instagram might just have to... No. Oh, I swear to God, why? Every time I go live, I test it, and I test it again, and I test it again, and I double, triple check, test it. Let's open it up again. YouTube supremacy. Sethams, yeah, the gouache, yeah, slowly getting there. It's frustrating me though. It is frustrating me. Yeah, lagging out like no one's business. Something's up. So there's a settings that's changed. Because I just want to have fun on these streams and be able to draw, but when I'm hamstrung like this, it is quite fucking impossible. There's got to be some like update or something. Okay. So that's smooth. Let's see how the filthy plugin goes. Still, oh, not terrible. All right, we'll are you using a plugin? That might be the cause. I am using the vertical plugin, which could be messing some stuff up. That's the only plugin I've got. Because it is. Yeah, let's. Alright, I'll be back in 2 moments. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to still be here. Be back in 2 moments. Oh, am I back? Hello? I mean, that's better. No, it's not. Oh well, you know what? We've got to roll with it. We're doing it live. Okay. So let's get a bit of reference. That sucks. Really, really sus. Nah, it's not dust. It's something to do with OBS, because as soon as I close OBS, it goes back to normal. It is an OBS issue. So let's get us a bloody little bit of reference, shall we? Maybe it's forcing me to like just do traditional. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Let's have a look at architecture. Just to do a quick little. That's nice. Maybe something a bit simpler will be nice to start with. Just a. Let's get my big noggin out of the way. Just to give us. Oh, I like that. I like that. There's something nostalgic about that. I've never been there before. I don't know who lives there, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't think it's dust. I don't think it's dust. I wonder if it's a Photoshop set. Let's just like max out the performance. I'm just gonna try that. Performance. Let Photoshop use everything. Okay, just that didn't do anything. Nah, it's a compatibility thing with OBS, I think. Definitely. I mean, this is just unusable. Every stream. Why? Why? My apologies, everyone. I like to be on point with stuff, and this is just not acceptable at all. Okay, so we got a line there. We got lines happening. But if I undo. All right, I'm just going to have to paint and not use undo. And not move the screen at all. All right, challenge time. Let's do it. All right, so I'm just going to start. Can I just choose colors nicely, please? No undo challenge yet. No, not by choice though. See, this is fine. It's only when I start using the UI. All right. Figure out our restrictions and we work with it. Let's roll. Okay. So just getting the background in as usual. Gonna wonkify all this stuff as usual as well, just as a little warm-up practice. I'm gonna do a makeup stream this, like if this doesn't go to plan, because I'm like hamstrung throughout the whole stream. I'm going to dedicate like a whole day. I'm going to test streams. I'm going to contact whoever I've got to contact to troubleshoot it. Tradigital, that's it. Ah, get your Agent Psycho. I'll have to have a look. I mean, I'm running off of a laptop, so there's no... I don't know. It doesn't feel like there'd be any dust going on, but could be. Put my hair dry and start my PC, and my CPU is now 30. Oh, that'll do it. All right, so let's block in some stuff, eh? So I'm going to do this kind of shape. Man, I'm thinking about it, honestly. But it was, I'm just trying to pinpoint what was the turning point. I've got to go back through my streams and just see what the turning point was, you know? What just started to gum everything up? Because, I mean, I've got the smooth camera now, which was an issue. That was a bitrate issue. Second camera. No, I've got fucking 3 cameras laying around here. I'm just trying to simplify to, like, isolate the issue. It would just be fucking lovely if stuff just worked. But that's okay. That's all right. Enough complaining. As I've said many streams before, if this is the worst thing that's happening to me, I'm doing pretty okay. So I'm just blocking in some of these simplified shapes. All right. This stream should be just like, watch my pain. Watch me struggle. Okay. I'm going to increase the brush size to, and let's see, can I zoom without... It's a compatibility thing. That's all it is. It's not a resource thing. It's definitely a compatibility thing with OBS. I can't use the lasso tool, Misha. Gaming PC with plain Jane in the PC case. That would be cool. I wouldn't game on it, but that would be cool. Yeah, exactly, Misha. It's yeah, we're playing on hard mode today. That's alright. I hope you're doing well as well. Need to do a catch up. How's the Discord been going? I get the notifications all the time. I'm not sure where. Where's my brush gone now? Okay. Fuck! Jeez. I need like a stream doctor to help me get through this nightmare. Alright, so I'm just whipping in a little bit of the background shapes. I love doing these little like environment-y sort of studies. They're good fun. Ah, Misha. Good to hear it. I should try heavy paint. Let's try it. Critter. From past experiments, it does. Like, if it gums up one thing, it gums up everything. So, I'll whip open Critter. Because I would like to do some sketching, like some anatomy stuff, some like character things. That'd be fun. Let's see. Nah, see, look at that. It's, that's meant to be a smooth line. There's some, like, yeah, OBS is a fucking nightmare. Well, that's alright. Got to try all the options. This is going to be a more painterly one today, which is fine. Yeah, I need to get all the cameras set up for traditional though. I was planning just a digital one for today, which is unfortunate. Nah, dude, Misha, don't be nervous. Once you got the course there, it's there. It's fantastic. I think we should get a vinyl figure of Cowgirl Jane. Is that an autocorrect? Plain Jane. Oh no, it's not. Cowgirl with a lasso. Oh my god, give me some work. Yeah, Rachel, I do. I think I do. Maybe just a streaming PC. Do all my editing on a Mac. And just get... But it doesn't make any sense. If this started from the beginning, you know, then I'd be like, okay, that's fair. I just need different material. Like a different setup. But it's not. I've had smooth as silk streams with a worse setup than this when I started. So there's no reason to just... I shouldn't have to just throw money at the problem, you know? That's alright. Slowly building this up. And the dogs are going nuts. I don't know if you can hear that on this mic. Getting a bit of this going. It could be YouTube actually. Oh, it could be. Because if I stop the stream, everything is working. It could, yeah. But it still doesn't make sense. Still doesn't make sense. Because I'm pushing the data out. It shouldn't really have much of a difference, you know. But that's okay. That's alright. Again, this is the worst thing that's happened to me. I'm doing pretty okay. Hopefully we will still enjoy the stream, learn something. I will get some good practice in. OBS doesn't like the Mac version, yeah. I don't think so. Did you finally run out of storage? Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, Misha, it's literally like you wouldn't. It's because all that's working at the moment is just the brush tool, not zooming, not color picking, not nothing. So that's why I'm just being very careful not to use too many shortcuts or anything. Sucks because I really look forward to these streams and I want to run as smooth as silk. What I'm doing now, pumping the colors up a little bit more. Colors are a little muted at the moment. Which I'm not... It's not a terrible thing. Only because we got all the muted colors, we can then come through and pop them any which way that we want. Rachel, I want to troubleshoot right now, if I'm honest. It would be cool to see a little graphic bar for super chats towards funding campaigns. Get this man set. I use just straight up vanilla OBS. Yeah, time to my true skill with the tech gods. Just having a laugh. Okay. I can't even love to crack open like Blender, but I couldn't do that right now. It'd be a nightmare. Zane, what's happening, my friend? So it's cool. I see like I've been getting the notifications that all of the plain Janes have been getting delivered, which is a massive relief. So now I've gone through the whole process. From making the thing, ideating, producing it, molding, casting, packaging, and shipping. And now I've seen the whole process. I am addicted to it. I absolutely love it. That's why I'm already prototyping the next thing. I swear someone's got like remote control of my of my setup. I can't click anything. Oh my god. Love how you're working in traditional medium. Love how you're working in traditional medium already shown. Ah, appreciate it. No, it's a lot of fun. Playing around in the old traditionals. Alright, because it's sunlight, this floor is going to be the plane that is catching a ton of the light. Wouldn't mind the brush strokes having direction to them, you know. just as like a base. How do I draw my angled lines? I don't know what to tell you. Just like that. And with a lot of practice, I guess. There's no real technique with them, if I'm honest. At least nothing that I'm thinking about that I could sort of explain. All right, let's try heavy paint, because I think it's going to be the same. It's like a PC thing. Heavy paint, try webby paint. Draw here. Why is it that size? Is that what it automatically is? Like this little box? Nah, it's the same thing. Same thing's happening. It's a compatibility thing, I think, probably with the M1 MacBooks. It's just not. Heavy paints for mobile layouts. Could be. Nah, it's the exact same. I can't. It like skips it all over the place. Exactly the same thing. I like how it works though. It's really nice. I'll definitely have to try that out. we tried. That's alright, we'll just take it slow. Ray, I appreciate it. Being able to physically feel the form of the model really helps the concept click much better when I'm drawing. Awesome. Ah, Misha, there'll be more drops. Yeah, Devi, there's something about the physical thing being right there in front of you. I 100% agree. That's why I made it. And that's why I've like fallen in love with sculpting. There is something about it. Like the digital sculpting is a close second, but yeah, not quite as good. Okay, let's if I can drag this across the screen, go to brush settings, click. I might reduce transfer a lot. There we go. So it's less brushy and I can just lay in blocks of color a lot easier. Yep. Bashar, I saw your interview with the Sketchy Van podcast. Yeah. Awesome. Buddy, great to have you. Sorry, this is a technical difficulty stream right now. So we'd usually be a lot further ahead. But nah, Christian's a good dude. Had fun chatting to him. Fantastic podcast. Like the other interviews on there are great. All right. Okay. Where can we It's actually cool seeing it smaller on the other screen. Actually helps out a lot. What have we got? Squint in my eyes. Where can we adjust? Actually, hold the phone. I think it's a combination of things. So now I'm just using the mouse, and that seems to be working okay. Still janky, but it's not hopping all over the place. All right. Agent Psycho, yeah, sculpting is so fun. Now I'm starting to paint my sculpts. Oof. Game over. Having so much fun with that. It's like a real nice crossover between like traditional painting that I've been playing around. Like mixing the colors is the same. If I need a mute like a red, I'll whip a green in there. If I need a warms or like cool something up, I'll add a blue or a purple. Like it's just so much fun. Alright, let's get a little bit like nuts with some of this stuff. Bam, 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 bam. Mixter, if I didn't say it before, you absolute legend. I can't remember. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. Ah, Bashar, that's awesome. So now I'm just cleaning up some edges. It's kind of looking a little bit boring. So what can we do? Let's spice it up a little bit. Chris, how you doing? Welcome back. Do you like paint them without retopology? Oh no, I'm talking about physical, like airbrushing. I've been physically painting them. It's been a lot easier for me than doing it in Blender, that's for sure. It's just because I haven't practiced as much in Blender. I've only got the necessities open, Mixter. That's a great question. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs open, which is not crazy. I'm going to close one, which is Instagram, because I'm not streaming on Instagram right now. Ashlyn, how you doing? Dude, I love that Frank fan art. That was sick. That was so cool. I was like in line at the shops. I was like, oh, get it out. So yeah, I've only got Spotify, and 3 tabs open, which is not something that would be affecting it. It's literally as soon as I go off stream, it's back to normal. Like even having OBS open, but stopping the stream, it goes back to perfectly smooth. So there's some troubleshooting to be had, that's for sure. Oh, you're a big Warhammer painting fan, Agent. That's sick. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of those guys on YouTube. They come in super handy. Maybe it's because I am. It is. That is definitely part of the issue. If I wasn't connected to the internet, it'd be smooth as silk. Let's cool off these shadows a little bit here. Like this is kind of what I've been trying to do. Like playing around with the warms and the cools in traditional, you know. Like if I come here, I'll show you in a sec. Like, I don't know if you can really see. I did some more work on him this morning. So you're seeing like the focus. Okay. Yeah, so you can see like I've given him like a blue outline as if he's like outside or whatever. So then the shadows are going to be cooler. Like a lot cooler. So they're not just dark, they're not just like black. I want to add some color in there and that can give it like a little bit of depth. That's the same thing that we can play around with here. Same deal. Hold the phone. Okay. Nobody move. Nobody move a muscle. It's working. Completely fine. Holy shit. Shh, don't. Bless you me. It's working. Why? That's the most annoying thing in the world because I don't know what I've done. I did close Instagram. All that's changed is that you're on the bigger screen. Good call, Rachel. Okay. Is there something... All right, let's go back to the other one. Okay, that was my mistake. Nah. Maybe it's Instagram. Scumbags. Maybe that was just running in the background. And maybe there's like a memory leak or something with their site just having that open all the time. Get the fuck out of here. Hold on. You have no idea if this works, how happy this is going to make me. Yeah, we're smooth as silk. All right, stream's on. The stream has started now. Still a little jank, but it's fine. It's... Oh. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Great to have you. Oh, my Lanta. I mean, we can do this. We can just make little plants out the front. We don't have to worry about it. We can move the canvas. I'm so happy. All right, let's... All right, Instagram's the devil. Joking, Instagram, if you heard that. Don't screw my algorithm. Yeah, baby. It is that developer meme. Let's catch up with chat. Ashley, you did a fantastic job with the likeness. You did really, really well. Do it. Frank with a robot arm. I don't know what the rest of him looks like either. So go for it. Big spray paint energy with the blue, yeah. Yes, definitely. Go check it out, Ashlyn. No, you did it. Go check it out in the Discord. Ashlyn's Frank fan art. Okay. Let's whip some bloody texture on this bad boy, shall we? Oh, the smoothness. It's like silk. We're here. All right, we're putting a bit of texture. Oh, now I can put some color variation and it's not going to take me a month of Sundays. Let's chunkify these bad boys up. And let's go back to the... Oh no, that's the right one, yep. Hell yeah. Also, I'm listening to something different than you guys as well. So if I'm bobbing my head and you're like, he has no rhythm. I've got rhythm. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so let's add some color variation here. Can we even use hue shifts now? Let's add some hue shifts. So good. Alright, well that's great, and it sucks at the same time because I enjoyed multi-streaming on Instagram, but I'd rather just have one solid stream than a shitty multi-stream. It's got to be an efficiency thing with Instagram's web app. Just got to make up some of the... Just put a big bush there. Just to... make up for the lack of knowing what is going on here. Okay, let's get some uniformity here with the... With this, with that. Oh, I'm free. Ish. Oh no. Did it? Are we back? Okay. Don't bloody scare me like that again. Mixed it, nice. 4 monitors. Good call on just closing stuff. But it's so frustrating because I mean, it's just like a decent computer. It's not like a crummy one. But that's okay. It is what it is. Instagram, yeah, it was probably just a little bit too much. We've got to work with what we've got to work with, you know. All right, now we've got some depth, we've got some character. You know. The possibilities are now endless. Whoa, let's not have that pink there. Let's break it up a little bit. Might want to do something with all these studies. Maybe they could be prints. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that though, so I might just do a very small batch of just like all the studies from like the last however long. That could be cool. Because I'm thinking this batch run of art drops, I'm going to experiment with a couple of different things. So there's going to be some Janes. There's going to be maybe some of these hands that I've sculpted, and some prints. So we're gonna experiment. On the plus side, it would probably bring more people over to your YouTube channel. Yeah, but that's what the Instagram was doing. That's the bummer. That's alright. I'll just have to push the YouTube harder and then test it every now and then to see if it will work. Oh no. Excuse me. Let's frame this bad boy up. Bam, bam, bam. Boom. Mixter. I like that idea. Maybe like from a content side of things as well, as like I did all these background paintings and now they're just sitting in these files doing nothing. Let's do something with them. And then I just like add characters and scenarios to them. That could be cool. Now one thing I'm finding, even with like gouache and stuff, when you start adding your darkest darks, like here for example, just like in the, like here, it really like 3D-ifies. Like here's another one that I can just go bam, bam, thank you, lady. Look at that. And then the darkest darks just really 3D-ify it. Oh, I'm so excited now that I can I can do something. Oh, so happy. It's now I also want to take you guys into my new studio, which is the garage, but there's been some major updates because I'm going full production mode now. I want to create more products like sculpts. I want to paint them. Like big inspirations are like Sideshow Collectibles, of course, Gummy Fetus, which is Jason Freeney. I love his stuff. Jack of the Dust. Like I want to put my own spin on some of that kind of stuff as well. So I might, I like to do streams in there. So I've set it up where I can do videos and streams and got lighting and everything in there. My main concern is getting the cameras dirty because there's a lot of painting that goes on. So I just got to be a bit careful with that, just be a bit mindful. Check this out, ready? And it just gives it that illusion of the, what are they called? The panels. The cladding, I guess you would say. Will there be a sculpture of Frank in blue? Maybe a very limited run. We'll see. That'll be fun. I've already kind of got like this guy that I sculpted like a while ago. Like he's not finished, but he could very, very easily, like this could be like faceted Francisco or whatever instead of like plain Jane. But this could very easily become Frank. Do some adjustments to it, you know. It's a bit dusty, but the people love him, baby. I appreciate it, Bashar. Okay, let's keep going with this. Oh, it's still a bit chunky. What else can I close? Because I need chat open. Just to get even more optimized. Nah, I'm just going to take what I can get right now. Oh no. No, that's okay. No, we're alright. We're fine. No panic. Alright, look, I reckon I might leave this here. Yeah, you know what? That's probably not a bad idea. Let's see if I... Oh no, I've already got it here, don't I? Let's grab a few references for some figure stuff. So yeah, like these art toys as well. This stuff is what I want to get into even more. Because I've got the tools to make all this stuff now. Like, it's just time. Let's get a couple of faces. I just want to have a chilled sketching. I like that one. Let's just go that one. Let's do some figures. So I've got some stream figure reference. Excuse me, where's stream figure reference? Stream style, no. Stream figure, thank you. That's kind of cool. That's fun. Let's give, okay. So we got some stuff to play with. Let's close it. Let's see if we can optimize it even more. It was the chrome stuff. I mean, look at the smoothness. Oh, I can like catch it and then throw it and catch it. It's got to be the tabs. It has to be the tabs. All right. Oh, let's whip it around as fast as we want. Okay, we've made progress here, people, from a technological standpoint and an everything else standpoint. I'm happy. So Pinterest and Instagram. Big Firefox. Let's test. Oh no, I haven't got it downloaded. Okay. Good call, Thumb Guns. I was correct. Chrome bad. All right, let's have some fun. Oh, it's like I've been caged and now there's just like an open field in front of me. Let's have some fun. Okay. Appreciate it, Agent. Thanks, Chris. Debbie, how much does the core concept of facial planes carry over from male to female heads? Pretty similar. I mean, a face is a face, more or less, and then it's just manipulating the shapes, if that makes sense. So if you have a look in the little booklet, I've given you like different examples of like how not to just use plain Jane shapes. You can like stretch them, distort them, and then you can just swap and change like more masculine features or feminine features. You can go back and forth with them. The hair and glasses give a very late 80s or 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I like that. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, okay, so that was the issue. Just having too many tabs open. Who would have thought, hey? I like to do like really simplified. I can't believe that, how smooth that is now. Oh, okay, I'll shut up about it, but you got no idea. Okay. Really simplified shapes, particularly with a more like extreme pose. And this is where a little bit of anatomy can come in handy. You know, just a little bit of the pelvis indication. Agent is the free one. I don't have a paid one. I don't think I do, no. Yeah, it's just the long skinny line. This one. But you can use any. Like the brush is not something that you should be hung up on. We pushing shapes, you know it. We're pushing them all over the place. Now we need balance here. So let's whip. Let's think about where we want. The feet. So it's a little bit more balanced. It's a little bit weird looking. Oh, we can flip the canvas without any. Love it. All right. After all that, there's just fucking too many tabs open. We got Johnny Bravo here. Hey, mama. Stretched pec, yeah, definitely. Let's scooch him over. Whoa. Yep, of course I did. That's alright. Oh, I'm so fucking amped right now. Okay. Maybe he has like something going on here to give some more visual interest. I don't know what. Is it a cape? Is it a jacket? I don't know. Cool guy. I would really like to see you draw foreshortened poses and stuff. Me too. Sounds like a plan. Philosophia. Hello, Ben Eblin. I'm a fan from Brazil. I recently bought your guide and I accidentally didn't get the video along with it. Just flick me an email and I'll refund that one, and then you can get the one with the video. Yeah, foreshortening for me, I got to do a lot of iteration. All right, let's knock this back. Let's see what kind of face that we want. I'd like to have his head down a little bit. So his like eye line is kind of down, but he's like looking through the thing, the aiming thing. Is he like happy or like angry or just like So this is a point where you could get really hung up on the details way too early. Am I going to do a big ear? You bet your sweet ass I'm going to do a big ear. Or a somewhat big ear. So I'm not really concerned too much with detail, just whipping in some form of just like shapes, you know. So he's either angry or he's like, hey, this is fun, or like, I'm gonna get ya. Alright, this is where a little bit of the anatomy comes in. So if we imagine his, like, I'm imagining his kind of deltoid here, wrapping around with his bicep kind of doing some stuff. So his hands back that way, the deltoid is going to be facing downwards. We'll probably see more of it. That's looking jank at the moment. That's fine. Agent, I was just reading your site and you watch Speed Car too. I love him. He's so funny. Reminds me a bit of Ethan Becker. Just a sort of moody guy personality. Yeah, I know. He's funny. He is funny. Hey, Bashar. Just a heads up. It's Ben. Not Dan. Ben. Devi Ben's next. Plain palm drop. Ooh, plain palm. I like that. I was gonna do maybe like a something like on phalanges, or like, yeah, I've got to think about the branding for it. Ashland the Sats, I know. All good, Bashar. All good. All good. I just thought I'd let you know. No stress. Great to meet you. Oh no, there was no sass from me. No sass. You know if there's sass. I thought you were talking about, what's his face? Speed Car. He's a funny dude. I've got to figure out the... Like, this guy's got that kind of haircut, but I want to do something a little different. I don't know yet. Hand too big. So we make it a slightly bit small. I thought you were Craig Henry's character for a sec when watching Band of Brothers YouTube shorts. Craig, I don't get the reference. That's just my uncultured fault. You got to work pretty hard to get banned here. give him the JoJo haircut. What's a JoJo haircut? I've got to open another tab, so you might just ruin the stream by getting me to look up the JoJo haircut. JoJo cut. The fuck is a JoJo cut? Josuke. Alright, let's have a look. Josuke. Oh, it just comes up. That kind of... Alright, let's play with it. Let's play with it. Asian Psycho. Speaker is sassy on a whole other level. This man can tell you to shut up, that's a dumb question, and then the next minute sing Queen songs while telling you the most helpful stuff ever. Yeah, true. True. And that's the best. So I think that this arm is too short. Now we can go back to brush settings. We can get something feeling a little bit nicer brush wise. Let's have a look here. I think this foot should be about there, pointed back that way. Something like that maybe. So what's that? That haircut? It's like that. Let's knock him down again. Knock him back. Oh no. Wrong layer, of course. Oh no. Correct layer. How'd you be? Alright, that's a little bit low resolution. Let's scale him up before we start adding any kind of line work or details or whatever. And let's move him here. Yeah, Ashlyn. Do it. And the gun shoots out crazy diamonds. Oh my god. Basham. Definitely not. I've been mistaken for Henry VIII. Asian, I love his stream, so chaotic, but I've learned so much. Zebra, yeah, he's really, really good. Philosophia, I can't find your email on the platform. It's true that the course will launch tomorrow. I'm excited. The course? You might have the wrong person. Yeah, I'll put the email in chat. There you go. All right, someone had questions as well. Denikata. I've been lately or always. I've had a lot of problems with drawing joints in the elbows and knees, especially after using cylinders for them. Do you have any tips? Thank you, and keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Very good question. I've had issues with that myself. So what I did is I started to look at myself like a lot and just try to understand, like, this is a good indicator. This, I don't even know what it's called, but it's like an understanding what's connected to what. So the actual elbow is connected to this part of your arm. It's not connected to the upper part, and that's what moves. All right, so understanding that, we can kind of say if we wanted to draw an arm. So we got our 2 cylinders, right? Now what? What we can do is we can say, okay, we know that the elbow is connected here. Then that little muscle that I mentioned before, that's kind of like in here somewhere. I kind of look more for the bony parts. From a skeletal standpoint, it kind of goes a little bit like this, I believe. So the bone sort of goes in here, and this kind of hinges around that cylinder of the upper arm. And then we can kind of lay them up. I'm thinking about this. I don't usually draw it, or if I do draw it, sometimes it'll not turn out right. And then it's a matter of studying, okay, with the arm twisted at different directions, like what happens? Does the elbow bone that you can kind of, I don't know if you can see, like there, you can see that like crease, like kind of there, that goes to the outside of my hand, right? So that's the ulna, right? So then it's just understanding where that's going to be going. So then we can say that, okay, this is in the outside of this hand, because we know that this is connected to that, blah, 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 blah. So it's a little bit of a process, and probably a very quick and dirty explanation of what I'm thinking about, but it's really just studying and trying to understand those little things, like, okay, break it down. In this arm direction, what's connected to what? Get skeletal reference, like skeleton reference, and then get like muscular reference, and the best reference that you've got is yourself as well. So take a bunch of photos and almost try and simplify locking them together. So instead of drawing all this stuff, I could break this arm down into something like this, you know? So now that's simplified. That's probably not even right, but I'll use reference. That makes sense? Hope that makes sense. Some sort of sense. Yeah, the double arm bone twist is nice. Ah, glad to hear it. Glad that it made some sense. All right, let's get this face. Maybe he's got like the flavor saver kind of thing because it's like 2000s. You know, almost like a SSX tricky kind of feeling to this guy. If any of you know what I'm talking about. I've got no idea what you guys are talking about. All right, let's think about this. Where is the teeth? The teeth will be here. And we can think about the skull a little bit, you know. So we got the eye socket. All right, you got the nose bone. So those are the things that are stagnant. They're not moving anywhere. So then we can see a little bit potentially of the inside of the mouth, which is going to help us give a little bit of that form. So that's the teeth. Let's give it more, let's push it more like this. And have it be a little bit more manic, I think. Like he's just got a new gun and he's trying it out for the first time. And he's going to have sideburns. 1000% he's going to have sideburns. Huh, interesting. Rod. The best snowboard game ever. I have sunk so many hours into SSX Tricky as a kid. Like, holy shit. So now he's going to have a bit of a smile, I think. Not loving it, not loving it. This is where iteration comes in, because at this point, when I was younger, I would have gotten frustrated and been like, oh, not looking right. Start again. Let's just power through. Now, when I say, well, I was younger, like 3 years ago. I like the tiny little glasses. And yeah, great to hear it. It wasn't so relaxed at the beginning, but we've fixed it. We've conquered the technological difficulties. Is his eye pointing in the right direction? Definitely not. I'm not too concerned with that right now. He would be, though, but now that you mention it, if we want him to be looking like, say, here, it would be something like that, I reckon. The eyes should be nudged back a tad as well, and I think they might be a bit too wide for the profile view, if that makes sense. Let's start them again. Let's sit them back in the sockets. Something like that. Feels a little better. And then come back to me in 5 minutes and then I'll change it again. Bashar, yeah, there is. That's chunky. So this is gonna do something like that to show that it's hair. And then maybe some of this stuff going on as well. Oh, the freedom. Bloody loving it. The toucan haircut. Nice. That could be his name. Le Toucan. Palak Boy 03. Any tips on mileage? Mileage. Make sure that the mileage that you're doing is going in the right direction. If that makes sense. So, Lil Tuki, I like that. Lil Tuki. Lil Tuki. Sick. I like that. Yeah, what was that? Mileage. Yeah, because I mean, I could just sit here for hours and just do that. You know what I mean? Technically, my mileage is building up. But you want to have mileage in the right direction. So what do you like? And that comes back to what your goals are, you know? Oh, George of the Jungle. Tuki Tuki. Yeah, I remember that. Devi, mileage, some people it's just like the amount of time that you put in drawing. Let's have a look. So a nice little, actually there's a nice little thing that I like to think about is like a chain. Like if we imagine a chain, particularly like with the arm, the upper and lower arm. So the upper arm is going to be one, I'm just going to draw it, it's going to make more sense. So if we imagine like interlocking chains, right? Right, and this part of the chain here is this muscle. So to put it into practice, I'll think about this like that. And as a simplified version, something like that. So this would be the chain here, and this would be the chain like that. If that makes sense. That's like a good little thing I like to remember. But then there's nuance with it, like this is going to be higher and this is going to be a little bit lower and whatever. But nice little shorthand, shortcut. I feel like mileage, Danny Carter, I feel like mileage makes no sense. Sometimes I get worse the more I draw, and sometimes I'll stop doing art for a while and come back better, which is just magic to me. Well, that's interesting from like just a learning perspective of anything. Whether it be this, whether it be drums, whether it be sculpting, whatever, like giving yourself a break to, it could just be like a good night's sleep, to let everything consolidate, like all the concepts and stuff, have them consolidate, and then it's like magic. Sometimes you come back and you'll be like, oh, I get it. Things just click. Like, it's all the processing happens when you're asleep. Very seldom do I get super far when I just push through and just like throw more hours onto something without proper rest and sort of recovery. Same goes for physical stuff like gym and working out and stuff. Hands way too big. Ashlyn, I do enjoy this, like the back showing like the lats. I wonder if his head's a little bit too big. All right. I'll be back in a sec.
Things for I sleep, never managed to handle something with these. I got folders and files mapping my dreams, but these comments don't come, they leave. My baby with two please, lately less and less machines. Maybe she gets someone she meets, like someone flicking the beans. I'm burning up all these trees, I got 4 or 5 in me. My God, I wish you could leave, but my mama would be so sad.
Oh, wow. It's a sec, not a second. Very off-brand. Sorry, I should be back in 5. My apologies. All right, we're back. We're caffeinated. Let's go. I was even wondering, like, I enjoyed doing the realistic versus stylized stuff. We tried like quite a few streams ago. I wouldn't mind giving that a shot again. Hey, Ashlyn. Let's not body shame my halfway sketches. How dare you? There we go. He has it. Looks like he shit himself. Let's not do that. He's looking juicy. Ban Ashley. Imagine. That's it. I've had enough. Jess Harry. Yeah. Ben, by the way, you're back. They're back in a sec. Where it looks like bullets. The character is shooting into his face. He's got it backwards. Yeah, you can bully me all you want. Do not talk about my characters like that. Your first warning. Maybe he's like a cowboy. I'm getting that vibe from the pants for some reason. Maybe it's boots instead of sneakers. Way too big. Let's foreshorten this bad boy. Letoki. Ben, do you know Thomas Flordy's work? Oh, I love it. Oh, what was it? Blue. I can't remember. Something blue. 501 blue, 532 blue. It's like a color of a pencil. It's awesome. Ooh, Ashlyn, I like the idea. I think I might go another direction. I might have the hat here being like blown off, and he's like trying to catch it. Maybe he's like, oh shit, this gun's powerful. Something like that. It's an idea. 501 indigo blue. Very good. Yep. Phenomenal. I love that stuff. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just trying to find the other foot. It looks kind of weird. It looks very weird. We have that. Okay, whenever I'm stuck like this is when the fundamentals. Shirtless cowboy with a squirt gun. There you go. Could be. You never know. When I'm trying to find things and it's just not working out, it's not looking right, this is where I'll fall back into the fundamentals. So let's find the horizon line. All right, so let's say it's about there. So now we know that we're going to be looking up a little bit at this stuff, and then we're going to be looking down, particularly at the top of his boot. Right. So let's see if we can find like some sort of ground plane. And then I'll just make it look as messy as it needs to. Like maybe... Yeah, it's a tricky one because it's foreshortened. There you go, Ray. I could get my Taylor Swift drawing done, all in one. What's those things that, like, is it, they wear something. The old cowboys. It's like a leather front part. Let's look up cowboy. Leather pants. Now, let's hope that Google Safe Search is on. Chaps. There we go. Again, Google Safe Search. Do your job. Oh wait, leather chaps. Okay. Cool. They got those like little tassely things, so we can use. Let's say we pump up the opacity on this, knock back. Just with the eraser here. Now when I'm doing the pants, we can use this like kind of sideline that I'm seeing in some of these. As a way to show the direction of the legs, if that makes sense at all. Probably not. There's like tassels and all sorts of shit kind of falling off there. They come all the way down to the floor. So they'll like fold. There'll be like a fold here. Kind of, maybe. Give the players. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, exactly. Can't see anything. Yeah, I've got it on a just in case separate screen. Ding Ding Notebooks, X Fundamentals to the rescue. That's it. Alright, so this would be another. Now I've got to think about the foot direction. So let's say that we can still see the boot there, right? Maybe. What if? Or maybe it has like the really like upturned. Those shoes just look really annoying to me, like in real life. Like I've gone to shoe places and I've tried them on and I'm like, these just look so annoying. Not a fan. But he might have them. So his heel will be like here maybe. And then let's find the back heel of the other foot. Doesn't make too much sense. I think that the camera is like a long lens, the way that I've set it up. So the feet would be pretty close together, kind of in perspective. Maybe. Nah, it's looking weird. There's got to be a lot of messing about. But that'll do as just like an indication. Oh, is that a boot? Is that a Texas boot? No, there's ones that like curl up like this. I don't mind a good boot. But there's ones that go like crazy. Like nuts, and they've got like little swirls and shit on them. I'm just like, it's just for me personally, I could not pull that off. But I love a good boot. Oh, gun holster. Very good. Very good, Rachel. Very good. Rubisco, have you tried animation? I have a tiny little bit. I want to get more into it. Rachel, as a kid, I thought Ralph Lauren shirts were cowboy shirts. Oh, how no. I've got a Ralph Lauren shirt. A polo. Oklahoma older men sometimes just wear a cowboy hat or full-on cowboy attire. There's no in between. Huh. That's kind of cool, though. There's something about dressing up, even like a suit, like a good suit. Like, I enjoy going to weddings. It's almost like dress up. I'm like, How would you like it if you said Vegemite sucks? I just think that seems like a you problem, not a me problem. You're missing out. Have you tried Vegemite? Bashar, never tried poutine. Never tried it. So I cannot judge. Hand behind him could be spread out more. Yeah, I'm going to try and do something different with the arm. So he's going to be like surprised. Like, oh shit, this gun's good. And then the top of his eye could be even wider. Like that. And then cowboy hat. Let's look up cowboy hat. I'm pretty sure we should be safe there. Cowboy hat. Are they called the same here as in Australia and a Cobra hat? Whoop. Okay. So then just thinking how. Sometimes I try and think like in my mind's eye what something would be like, so I'll just pause for a second. No, I want it to be like, oh shit, like his hat's fallen back. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe because his hair's like this, his hair being forward doesn't make too much sense, so maybe it's being blown back. But he's still got the same hair, but it's just like... Because it's like... Maybe, I don't know. Again, here's that kind of like interlocking kind of deal with the arm. No, you can get it in America. Michael went to prison because he was smuggling Vegemite. I'll tell you what, Christian, he tried Vegemite. Wasn't a fan. It's an acquired taste, developed over many a year. But the issue is, when I see people do it, when they eat it, they like put it on thick, like peanut butter. That's some like advanced level Australian shit. You don't want to be doing that first time you try it. Still another knockback. Yeah. Well, you at least you don't need a certification. You just need someone there as like a guide. It's almost like a shaman of sorts to guide you through the experience that is a thick layer of Vegemite. Yeah, Debbie, I think that's probably a good... I don't like it how it's flipping back. I like it when it was forward. You hurt yourself with that much sauce. Yeah, look, yeah, maybe that's what he does. He uses Gorilla Glue. It's not even hair anymore. It's just like a resin. Sethams, what's one thing about Aussie culture you think more people should know about? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what people know and don't know. I feel like we're, like in general, pretty kind. So like if you're walking, like if I go on a walk or something, most people that you walk past, you'd say, hey, how you doing? I don't know if that's normal everywhere. Maybe not. When I go to America at the end of the year, I'll report back to show to see the real differences. Yeah, the capital is Canberra. Anyone ever said you almost look like Hugh Jackman? Never. Never had that. The crocodile hunter taught me everything I need to know about Australia. Yep, done. Beautiful. That's not a knife. But it's just like anywhere. Like you got good people here. Majority, like most of the people you meet here is like pretty. But you got fucking pieces of shit here as well. Just like everywhere. That's why it's like everywhere you go. Because I have some people saying like, oh, Australians are so nice. I'm like, that's lovely that you think that. If you've met some of the ones that I've met, you think different, but yeah, on the whole. Like driving as well. I wonder, because usually we're pretty polite. Like if someone lets you through, you say thank you, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if that's like as much in America. That'd be nice if it was. But yeah, I'll report back. So the West Coast, you reckon? So that's a crazy thing, because we're just on an island in the middle of nowhere, right? And if I want to go to say like Melbourne, that's like a 6-hour drive from here. But like you could, if you're say like in California, you could go for a 6-hour drive and you'd still be in California, which is nuts. Like it just doesn't compute. The South is pretty polite. Awesome. Do drop bears exist? Unfortunately, they do. Stonefish. The thing is, right? the whole thing about like the venomous animals. I've never seen a snake in the wild, and I've gone in on a lot of walks. I've seen kangaroos out the front door. Like, that's happened. But like the venomous animals and stuff, I've never seen a snake in the wild. I've never really tried to. I don't think I'd want to. Around where I live, there's great whites, which are pretty nasty. So you wouldn't want to go too far, swimming too far out at dusk. Ashlyn, you and me both. Yeah, bushfires are a pretty bad thing. Yeah, pretty prevalent, especially in summer. Wouldn't you get attacked by giant spiders? Wouldn't you get attacked by giant spiders, giant flying foxes, magpies, and giant flying fire-breathing spiders on these Australian walks? You'd think so. Magpies. Do you know they've got like facial recognition? So it's been proven that if they, like, you'll have local magpies, because they're known for like swooping. So you have like bike riders that'll wear like helmets with like zip ties poking out, because they'll come in and swoop you. But if they've classified you as not a threat, like there's a group of magpies up near up at my mum and dad's house. They're just always there, like near the front door, and it's almost just like they're like little security guards. They just like look up at you. You're like, "How you doing?" And they're just like super chilled. So once they recognize you and that you're not a threat, there's no dramas. Do you know wombats? They shit cubes. Look it up. I learned that the other day when I took Christian up to a wildlife park here. They actually shit cubes. Fun fact. I'm terrified of meeting a funnel web. Yeah, do not want to meet one of those. There's a spider season? I don't know. You get some nasty, like big old like huntsmans in the house, but they're harmless. Yeah, Debbie, magpies are cool. I like them. Kangaroo at the front door as well. It's actually across the road at my neighbour's house. Like, I was just, oh shit, there's a kangaroo. And then just like the weight of them, like hopping down the road on the concrete, just like thud, thud, thud. Ashlyn, fascinating. I type wombat and that's the first thing in the Google search. There you go. Kookaburras. Actually I saw one. They're pretty like scarce. On a walk the other day, he was just sitting on like a wooden post. They're really cool. Sethams, the one that I saw across the road wasn't, but when we went up to the wildlife park where you can go like feed them and stuff, they were pretty like huge, and they always just like sit like this, just on the ground, just like looking at you. Like the big red kangaroos. Like I'm 6'3", 6'4", and like if they got up, that'd be like about on par. They're just like, it looks like they're on gear, you know? Oh yeah, David. There've been like accounts of where, like, because they'll go up on their tail. Their tail is just like a thick muscle. They'll like go back on their tail. If they kick you, they've got like a pretty. It's not like a hook nail, but it's like sharp enough that someone has actually like had their stomach like ripped open just like by a kick with a kangaroo. The kangaroos are not natty. I don't know what they're eating for them to like be so jacked. But that kicking and splitting, that's like a very, very rare occurrence. They're usually they're very docile, pretty cool sort of animals. Vegemite. Sucks. How often do you see spiders? Very often. Very often. Ashland, somewhere near my grandpa's house is a farm and there was a camel amongst the other animals. Yeah, right. Camels are cool because they're just like chilled until they're not. They just know their space, and if they don't like you, they'll just spit in your face. I respect it. They're eating something because the size of them is unbelievable. Like when you get to them, you're like, Jesus Christ. They're always just sleeping at the like wildlife parks. You get food and you go up and feed them. Respect their space or get spit in the face. I like it. Same with llamas and alpacas. That Vegemite juice. Yeah, I hate mosquitoes. Mosquitoes can suck it. Well, they literally do, but that's kind of the best thing that they're at. That they're the best thing that they're good at. But yeah, I hate them. Kylo, oh, you're traveling to Australia? You need a spider safe suit. No, you really don't. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. They're maximizing their rest time for maximum gains. That's it. That is it. We can learn something from the ruse. Hornets. Oh yeah, hornets are fucking freaky, man. The character is fighting off a roo. There we go. Or he's got a friend that lives in his pouch here. That looks a bit wrong, but you get what I was going for. He looked way more scared. Have you seen the videos of kangaroos where they actually use like a UFC move? They'll like two roos are fighting, right? They're like back on their like on their tail, and they're just like going at it, right? And they're like going crazy. And then one of them gets behind him, does that thing, and just chokes him out. I'm just like, where the shit did he learn that one? It's unbelievable. There's like multiple videos of it. Like, who was the first one to figure that out? Yeah, Devi. Almost. Yeah, Google, like YouTube it. Just like kangaroo choke out. I want to see Joe Rogan comment on it. I almost guarantee that he's seen it. It was unbelievable. I was like, are you kidding me? They're like wild. They were like, it wasn't like a trained one. They were like wild. Right? Sethams? It looks scary. It's like not... It's not like a little like monkey riding a pig and you're like, oh, that's cool. It's like he's riding a horse. No, this is like, it could do some damage. Appreciate it, Rachel. Yeah, I'm on autopilot right now. Things are running smooth, having great combos. Not even thinking about it. But thank you. Yeah, we've landed on Tukey. That's... I gotta think where that thumb is gonna be. So it's like that, the other way around, flip him. Let's group. I like to sometimes just group the fingers, makes it easier. What is it? Ethan Becker's one in Dowdy, one finger outie. That works here. There we go. Just as a placeholder. See, Sethans, I don't like that at all. I like that he saved his dog, but if someone goes and punches a kangaroo in the face, you're an absolute piece of shit. I'm sorry. Like, that kangaroo should have done the raptor and just... The kangaroo got his dog in a truck. Yeah, definitely. Like, good. Get your dog away. Then leave. What are you proving? Punching a kangaroo in the face. Like, I don't know. That's just me. And we don't see the video beforehand. What was the dog doing? Was the dog trying to attack the kangaroo? If so, I mean, they don't eat dogs. There would have been no real reason. They're not a predator. I don't care if it makes me a piece of shit. You'd screw up. Fair enough. I'm just saying that's me. That's me. I mean, get the dog to safety. That's number one. Like, if you need to do whatever you need to do to get the dog to safety, that's fine. But it's like after, it was just like, who's recording that as well? Like, I don't know. Oh, if it was a bear, it's game over. That's what I'm saying. You got to think. The video only starts when the dog's in the chokehold. So maybe the kangaroo was just chilling out, minding its own business. He was like, whoa, whoa. And he was just like controlling the dog. Wasn't trying to hurt it. Greetings from Russia. How you doing? Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. My apologies, but welcome. Dog maybe should have been leashed, potentially, but then we don't know the laws around there. It could have, we've just got absolutely no context. We just see the video and that's that. But I don't know. For a kangaroo to do that, it's got to be threatened somehow. You would think. But again, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's like a hug. It's like, oh, come here, you cutie. The name translates to firehead. Yeah, right. The kangaroo was a paid act. Oh my god. Carlson, welcome. Another Oklahoma person. An Okie. A very good smart name that suits him. Hadir. Nice one. No, it looks a bit weird with that. Thunder up. Is that a local Oklahoma thing? Someone did say Spurs. Now, again, Spurs, what are they? They're just like cylinders, so we can put them in perspective. So this foot is going back in space, right? If we like blocked it out, let's say, this is what I love. Like, you can always, there is a right answer in here somewhere. There is a correct answer. So we can imagine the foot within that cylinder. Rectangle. Right, so now we're going to make the cylinder in the same universe, I guess. as that. And then we can have it, I'm not entirely sure what they look like, but you sort of get the idea. There we go, bam, 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 bam. And then we erase all the working out, hide the evidence. Then we can even scooch it back a bit so it hides behind the leg. He needs stirrups for a reason. So what's his mount going to be? To use a World of Warcraft term that I don't play, but Christian's been introducing me to the world of Warcraft. You've got the Lich King. You've got... That's all I remember, if I'm honest. There's a grumpy bugger. That is angry all the time. And he's a king or something. Ashlyn. That's a bannable offense. That's a bannable offense. That pun. Ah, NBA. And you're from Utah, NBA team. Is it Oklahoma Thunder? Oh, the Spurs. Oh, okay. Oh, no, the Spurs. Okay, I get you. I get you, Debbie. Very good. I just finished my Sojourn from Overwatch study. Nice one. Yeah, Ashlyn, there's pride with sports here as well. With football. Australian rules. Football. You either go for the Crows here or Port. The Adelaide Crows or Port Power. Instead of Spurs, what about Gears? That is a very cool idea. Because maybe his mount is a robotic kangaroo. And like when he locks it in, the gears lock in to like make it go. What are some of my favorite animated movies? I love the classics like Toy Story, Monsters Inc. Oh, what was the one with the family? Done by Sony. Mitchell's versus the Machines. That was funny. That was really good. Hope you don't like money. That game's expensive. I got no real interest in it doing it myself. I just like play when Christian plays. Or just like watch him play. The only game that I think that I'll get into is Grand Theft Auto coming out next year. Like, I don't have a console in the house. And I can't really play games on this. Well, I can, but I haven't really. Rachel. Coming in sly. I like it. Very good, Rachel. Hadia from Egypt. I love your channel a lot, and I learned a lot from it. Oh, thank you so much. Great to have you. Rugby's big here, but in different states like Queensland. Queensland and Sydney, they're more into rugby, not here. I had to go. Yeah, it's nice. Not soccer. Devi, you'll go Crows. Brilliant choice. Someone trust me. Thank you. Great to have you. Let's give him a so this is what we're building up to, right? This is fun. Just having it work for once, and 2, just slowly chipping away at it, not really stressing too much about stuff. Feels like a mount that would be in Terraria. Again, I don't know the reference. My deepest apologies. Caffeinated. The Mitchells, yeah, that was great. Yeah, Pixar Classics, is something about them. Yeah, maybe we try the robotic kangaroo. Maybe not today. We can... Maybe not today. But I like the idea. Yeah, I've got to watch Atlantis. Haven't played Stray. I've watched people play it. That looked really cool. That was a cool idea. Very, very clever. What if this is like the cricket? Like in Thingy. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like a tiny little thing. He's like, oh shit. Yeah, crows. That's who we go for on this stream. The crows. I don't even follow it. But it's just one of those things where you grow up and it's like, yep, my dad, that's the crow. He played for the Crows. That's who you go for. Caffeinated. Do I have a preference between a pen tablet or pen display like a Cintiq? Different for different situations. For stuff like this, it's great posture-wise because I'm not using a pen display, I'm just using it as a tablet and I'm just looking at the screen and it's good just for like posture. But again, Wacom, if you're out there and you have one of those spare 27 inch bad boys laying around, I'm just saying. Ah, Travis, you're too kind. Great to have you. Man, Ben, do you go outside or something? How do you not know all of our niche interests? I know, right? The noisy cricket, that's the one. It's just like... Boof. It just like creates a full-on... just like shockwave. Actually, posture of a banana. Don't know why that made me giggle. Oh. All right, let's. All right, I might head off in about 20 because I've got to experiment again. If you're just joining. Working on a new project. Anatomy. Study tools. That took forever, that carved. I don't know if you can see it. That carved signature in the bottom. But yeah, I've got to figure out how to mold the base and all the, and this guy as well. So it will come as a set. And I want to get the paints more vibrant. I was trying out different paints here. These are just straight up acrylics, most of them. The yellow, I couldn't just do normal acrylic paint. I had to get like airbrushy paint. But just playing around with different acrylics and seeing what goes through the airbrush. I'm going to try to see, I don't know if you can see, I want to have like that grid pattern on the base. You know? There's so many ways I could go about it. I think I'm going to try and use the Cricut machine, like the cutting machine, to like lay down some masking tape and get like 0.2 like width masking tape so I don't have to like shakily like try and lay them down with a brush. So then I can just go boom, done. But yeah, so that's the rest of the day for me. Bland hand. No, I think I'll leave the planes because it's very like it's like the planes. I want to have it as like a series, as I said before. So doing like these in multiple stages, and I really like the colorfulness of it. So yeah, I've got to figure out the branding for it. But yeah, not the final design. But we'll keep iterating. Yeah, and bland might not be the... True. Handy study sculpt. Yeah, I don't know what to call it. Just call it Hans. With like the fancy like, what is it, M dot or M glot? Like Hans. What was I trying to do before? Got sidetracked. I do like to frame these characters. What is that? Okay. I don't know what I did wrong. Frame the characters somehow. Even at this stage, just to give me something to work off of. Give me some context, if you know what I mean. Oh, but dude, I gotta tell you guys, thank you so much for just like giving me the suggestion to close some tabs, because this is just a game changer. but then I've got to figure out some other stuff. Or I'll try, actually, I'm going to download Firefox as soon as I get off stream and then test it out next stream. Oh, Prashan. Fantastic. Is your arrival safe and sound? Devi Animations. The color just allows... I was thinking about having different versions. So like some being cheaper than the others. The fully painted ones might be a bit more expensive because it takes more time and blah, blah, blah. But like... I always love seeing people like, and these are only just like, it's like very prototypey. These will be all stuck together, but these sort of like come off and sort of slip back on. But the colors, I always like people like Michael Hampton's book. What is it? Figure Drawing, Design and Invention, how he like color codes everything. And it's just a good way to see different separate ways of thinking about the 3D forms. And it looks cool because that's one of the things that I'm is like a key part of it. Does it look cool just sitting there like on the desk? It's getting there. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. Opera GX. Okay, I'll have to check that out. How you doing, Ishan? Prashan got number 19. Nice one. Have you guys seen his YouTube channel? It's actually under Steve Hampton. Like it's phenomenal. Highly recommend. Any advice for aspiring artists? I want to have my own full-time business as well. Any tips on how to get started? Get started. You don't know. Okay, this is just coming from me. Everything I say and anything that you listen to other people say is just their experience. Blah, 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 blah. With that said, I would say just get started in any direction, right? I was listening to something that Adam Savage was saying about something not... let me just pause my music for a second so I can think. It's not exactly like a one-to-one comparison, but it was a good analogy. He was thinking about, or like talking about cleaning up his workshop because he's got so much stuff, right? You know who I'm talking about, Adam Savage, Mythbusters dude, tested on YouTube. Cleaning up his workshop because he's got so much stuff. And it's like, where do you even start, right? Same question. Where do you even start? And a conclusion that he's come down to is you don't get somewhere with being stagnant. So usually going in any direction is better than trying to plan it out perfectly because you don't know what it's going to look like. In his case, the shop organization, you don't know how useful things are going to be unless you do a project, unless you try things out and, oh no, that goes here. I always reach for it over here, but it's not here. So then I'm going to move this, whatever it is, over to this section and then blah, 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 blah. Same with this stuff. You don't know what you're going to do like full-time business-wise, what it's going to look like in the next year, 2-3 years, right? So just getting started and going in a direction instead of trying to plan it out perfectly, I think is the way to go, particularly if you're just getting started. Yeah, I think that's the best advice that I could give, if you'd call it advice, but it's just get started in a direction. Don't like stop all the decisions from you being like, oh, I've got to like get it just right, because that's my default. My default is like, all right, I've got to get things just right. Hence the lack of YouTube videos, because I really wanted like get them just right. But I think that's to a detriment. I've got to really try and override that. I hate it. Perfectionism is like really buzzwordy, and it kind of like shits me when people say that, but it is. It's like getting some, because I tell you what, when I started this, right? When I started doing this, my first idea, my first posts, I was thinking about illustrating book summaries. So instead of having like a 12-page book summary written, you could have something where I like draw out, because I like drawing things to like think through stuff and whatever. I'd like draw out the key principles of a book that I found helpful. And I was just playing with that idea. And then very quickly that like shifted to something completely different. And then it shifted again, shifted again, shifted again. And here we are. And over the next few years, it's going to shift and shift and shift and keep shifting. But without starting somewhere, which was a completely different direction, I could always return to that as well. I could come out with like, okay, this book really helped me. And like as a print, I could like sell a print of like a full like book summary with the key points, but it's just like a print. Nothing set in stone. You can always change stuff. But I would recommend getting started. Ramble over. Okay. Famous art tips by Ben. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you gotta have fun with it. Gotta have fun with it. Or else it's not gonna happen. Sketchy Squirrel, welcome. Yep, great advice in chat. I appreciate it, Debbie. Yeah, that's the thing. I just got to get out of my own way and just do it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why this isn't working. Because I was doing white. I need to do black. Ooh. Okay. I'd also avoid uploading anything to TikTok when starting out in art because the kids are brutal. Yeah, unless you want to callous yourself and just get exposed to all the assholes and just completely what's the word, exposure therapy your way through just like shitheads on the internet. Mind you, I haven't had too many. I haven't had barely any to speak of, honestly. But I've heard that's a theme on TikTok. But also, that's going to happen. I almost found that as like a like an achievement. It's like achievement unlocked. I've got my first like dickhead that was like rude in the comments. I'm like, awesome. I kind of feel sorry for him in a way, because it's like, what headspace do you have to be in to write that kind of stuff? I can't even remember what it was. Death threats for a free. Oh, fuck. You're kidding. See, that's the thing, right? That's why I am glad, in a way, that I don't have a like online persona. Like, I'm not trying to be super brand like PG, G-rate, whatever. Like, if someone's been a dickhead, I'm gonna be like, fuck off, dickhead. Like, I probably won't even comment that back, but if someone's like in chat doing that kind of shit, tell them to fucking kick rocks. Like, that's just uncalled for. Like, I have no issue calling people out with that. And neither should you as well. Like, but also you don't want to get trapped, because that's kind of what they want to do. They want to get you like, oh, I got one. And they're like, oh yeah. Let's just like comment back and forth. It's just not, I just don't have the time. But yeah, no, death threats, that's fucking bullshit. I hope you reported them. Like, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, Rachel, I agree. I agree. Exactly. I think of it as a positive. It's like, awesome, yeah. Trash it. Trash the art. Great. Trash it even more. It's algorithm juice, baby. Good or bad. So just say thank you in your head and just continue on with your life. I'm never going to meet these people. Right? And if I did, I don't imagine any of my friends that I hang out with or any people that I actually give a shit about would comment anything like that. So if I don't see myself even being acquaintances with you, I don't give you the time of day. If you're just saying shit like that, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, like that one person with the MLP PFP who was being a jerk through. Oh, I can't even remember, to be honest. Yeah, Sean, I'm stuck at 400 followers and 30 likes for the past 1 year. This doesn't mean that I do art for likes. I'm just thinking about why my page doesn't blow up. I would not be concerned about followers. They will come. I would not be concerned about likes. I'd start looking objectively at what you're putting out there and what others are putting out there and what you're saving and what gets you really excited, and then start not comparing the art necessarily, but like the feeling that you get from it. It's like, oh, I really like that. What made me do that? And then kind of maybe add a little bit of that flair into your own work, if that makes sense. T, appreciate ya. Thanks for popping past. All right, I reckon I might look. We'll wrap this stream up. I've got to get cracking with some molding and casting stuff today. But I'm happy. I'm so phenomenally happy that we sorted out the tech issue, because it's been plaguing me for months. Rachel, surround yourself with people who like your stuff and encourage you to explore your art style. Exactly, and you've got to have fun with it. You can't be chasing the algorithm, man. Or woman. Yeah, actually, it's crazy when the conversation's great, when the tech just works. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, knock on wood. At least if it starts to mess up, the first thing we do is close all the unnecessary tabs, I think. I think that's the thing moving forward. All right, and for the people that watch the VOD, let's do a couple of plugs. A necessary evil, but they must be done. People in chat, forgive me. My mind's gone blank. I've got a tutorial. Oh man, I need to eat something. I've got a, if you like this stylized stuff, I'll tell you what, how many reels I've done with this at the end. If you like this stylized stuff, I've got an 8-hour, 10-chapter walkthrough tutorial available right now. But if not, no stress. I'll always be putting out this free content, and I hope you got a little bit out of this one. Boom. Got it on lock. No script, no nothing. The amount of times I've said that. Setham's, I've already given you enough. That's what I'm saying. It's not for this chat. It's for anyone that's coming past that hasn't checked out the stuff before. So we've got, let's open the website. So if you do like it, the links are all in the description. So we've got the tutorial here. 8 hours, 10 chapters. Walking through the process of this guy. You get the videos. You also get the 3D models, and you get the 40-page field guide, because I like drawing. No. Yes, I do like drawing. I like reading and learning along with videos as well. So I thought I would create that because I would find it helpful. Check it out if you haven't already. The next thing is a new introduction to the Ben Eblin multiverse. Is I've actually got to add it to my main website, but early access art drops. All right, so this is Plain Jane, was my first. Jeez, yeah, this is actually the original. But I'm doing art drops now. So that could be prints, it could be sculptures, limited runs, early access. The last one, 99% of people, it sold out in the first, 3 hours? 99% of them were the early access drop. You get a head start. Because there's time zones, I've got to figure this out. But if you're on the early access, you get early access before the general public, before I post it out to everyone. So there's that. Last thing I'm going to mention is what am I going to mention? The podcast. So, as you may have gathered from talking about it, from listening to me yabber on about stuff, I like talking about content and building a business, all that sort of stuff. Me and my good friend Francis here, which is a co-creator of the Filthy plugin, another sub plug. We talk about all that stuff. He's a great friend of mine, and we sort of jam on different ideas, what's working, what's not, real numbers, the business side of stuff. I even have got the podcast where I mentioned I've got an idea about doing some sculpts and like selling them, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. That one's in there, like the very inception of this idea, and even the course as well, or like the Gumroad tutorial. So if you like this kind of stuff, check it out. We've got a new podcast coming out soon with Christian, which was fun when he was over here. And look, I think that's it. That'll do it, plugs wise. That felt instinctive. I know, right? I'm just going to say blah, 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 blah when people ask for art tips. I know, right? You know what I'm saying. Yeah, I've rehearsed it a lot. All I want to draw are kitties and simple animals. Let's try some animals. Maybe next stream. I think that'll be fun. Oh, Setham, you got number 6. You're an early bird. Rachel got number 7. Nice. Oh, actually, this lovely lady, who is it? Brooklyn and Bo, I think is the Instagram account. She got the gouache painting, and she did an awesome little unboxing video. So I just added, so go check her out. She seems really cool. So she did like a full like unboxing, and the first time she opened it, the sticky tape, I've got to get better adhesive for the sticky tape on the actual envelope, but it like slid out, and I was like, she got it. So yeah, she was pumped about that. But yeah, it was completely done at random, which is really, really cool. I literally just said ChatGPT, Give me a number between 0 and 30. Go. I think she's number 17 or 18. No, number one. Number one I actually gave to my friend that that helped me out getting it all, like with the molding and casting. Ryan from RM Molding and Casting. He worked at a place. He was the first guy I talked to about getting the right clay for sculpting stuff. I had no idea. I walked into a shop that I didn't even know existed here, Row Advanced Materials, and he just was helping me out like crazy. He even came over. He's got to be in the YouTube video where we went through the whole process. He came over, helped me mold and cast the thing, because it's a hell of a process. But yeah, he got the first one as like a thank you. Planes of the Kangaroo. Catch you later, artistic. Ashlyn, 2 cats, a dog, and a fish. I got a whole zoo going on, man. Ishan, please can someone explain these people typing the random numbers? I'm so dumb, I can't understand. Oh, it's the numbering, like at the bottom of the production plain Janes. It was numbered 1 through 30 for the first batch. I appreciate you, Ray. Thanks for popping in as always. All right. Let's call it a stream. Have a great rest of your day, week, evening, morning, afternoon. And I will catch you on the next one. Godspeed. That sounded weird. Have a good one. Catch ya.